Hello, my name is Ashutosh and I'm going to talk about today quant section of the GMAT Focus. So we'll talk about what are the different topics we have, what is the timing we'll be getting, and what are the kind of questions we'll be getting in the quant section of the GMAT. Firstly, let's understand about the test pattern of the GMAT. So as you know, the test pattern of GMAT is having three sections. One is the quant section, other is the verbal section, and then data insight. Okay. The number of questions there is on the screen, that is 21 questions, then 23 questions verbal reasoning, and 20 questions in the data insight. For each of them, you'll be getting 45 minutes of timing, and the scoring of each of them is going to be 60 to 90 minutes. As you can see, in quant section, you have 21 questions to answer in 45 minutes, right? Obviously, you have to make sure that you answer questions on time. So it's like you are getting almost 2 minutes per question, okay, not more than that. You should target a question in a minute. So if there's a medium question, you should target that I can answer any quant section in 1 minute or 1.5 minute max. Okay. In any one question, if you are taking more than 3 minutes or 4 minutes, it's like you should leave that question at that time only. You can leave it for the review because at the last, as you know, in GMAT Focus now, you can review also and you can change up to three answers. Right. So in this in the quant section, if you are getting 21 questions in 45 minutes, let's say if you are solving the questions in between, if you are not able to answer one or two questions, and if it is taking more than the recommended time, then you should leave and bookmark that. You can review later on. So your target should be always that one question and 1 minute or 1.5 minute max, right? So that you can cover up the timing for few questions which are taking more time, like a few of the difficult questions. As you know, the scoring is there as between 60 to 90 only for the GMAT quant section. When we talk about the kind of questions, the type of questions in the GMAT Quant, now GMAT Quant is only having the problem solving MCQs. Okay, so there is no data sufficiency now in this quant section. The data sufficiency is now the part of the data insight. Okay, so you have the problem solving questions, which are the MCQ questions. You will be getting 5 options over there. So you have one question, 5 options. You have to select one of the correct answer. Okay, so these are the kind of questions you'll be getting in GMAT. There's only one type of questions now. When we talk about the syllabus of the GMAT quant section, now only arithmetic and algebra is there. So in arithmetic, you have number system, percentage, ratios, rates, stats, etc. Anything which is related to the numbers, right? Number system always plays a major part in the arithmetic like which is the quant section, and in data insight also. So you'll be having the questions in data sufficiency based on the number system. So please make sure you understand the numbers very carefully. Okay. Then when we talk about the percentage, ratios, rates, most of the questions are based on the formulas and the strategies that we have to learn in the class. In the algebra part, you have linear equations, inequalities, absolute value, non-linear equations, coordinate geometry, functions, linear and nonlinear functions, graphing. So there is no geometry section now in the quant section, but since the questions are based on the graphing, like slope, x-intercept, and y-intercept also, that coordinate geometry you are going to learn in the algebra part only. Okay, so there's no separate geometry or trigonometry section, but you have to learn the coordinate geometry in algebra. That is important to note for the new GMAT Focus. Now the thing is how we have to prepare for this. So firstly, what exactly the quant section is trying to test. Okay, so they are obviously testing the mathematical ability, that how better you are with the basic maths that you have learned in your class 6 to 10th only. Okay, but along with that, they also test your mental ability. Like if you are getting a question, how exactly you are going to interpret that. Okay, so your mental ability, your analytical skills, that all they are going to test in the quant section also. Okay, geometry and trigonometry are not part of the GMAT quant section, as I told earlier. Now, focus is more on understanding the basic definition. So you should focus more on the basics first. Like if I'm talking about the prime number, so what exactly is the prime number? What is the basic definition of the prime number? Okay, sometimes people are not very clear about. So what you learn in the school, that could be different than what is actual definition of any number or anything, right? So you should always focus on the very basic of all the topics. And any theorem or formulas you're learning, you have to practice that. You have to practice in a manner that you don't need to mug up all the things. You remember the formulas of the theorem and you can directly apply whenever you're getting a question based on it. Okay, so obviously practice is the key, and you should also focus on the time management. Okay, so these are the things that you have to keep in mind. Obviously, along with that, you need the classes for the GMAT quant section. In case if you are even if you are a student who is from the engineering background or science background, and if you are confident about confident about the quant section, that I can do it, but still there will be some questions where you need to understand the strategies. Okay, so I always recommend that go with so some sort of preparation where you take the training from someone who is going to tell you the strategies, so that you'll be not taking longer time. You can do a preparation even in a shorter time. Now, as GMAT Focus is not very longer, okay, uh, it has been seen that people are prepared with the GMAT's Focus edition just in 1 or 2 months also. So it all depends how exactly you are going to prepare for it. So that's all for today's video. In the next video, I'll be talking about I'll be coming with some other topics where I'll be discussing more on the kind of GMAT or GRE or any other kind of topics you are looking for. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video.